then unlock is how do you get it in front of more people?
And I think this is where I feel a little bit sometimes deflated and a little bit flat.
I think if you can get customers and you can keep them on board, you could have a customer for decades in effect.
Hi, I'm Eddie Whittingham, I'm the founder of GoFounder, and today we're filming Pitch Please. So today I'm welcoming my business partner and friend Joe in to help with one of those businesses.
Hi, I'm Joe Devereux-Kelly. I'm the founder of a brand called Cool Cold Brew. We produce a range of better for you, ready to drink coffees, which have been distributed in the likes of Ocado, Amazon, and to Lulu Hypermarket in the Middle East.
The idea behind Pitch Please is really to help bridge the gap between things like Dragon's Den, where people are asking for crazy investment, through to that early stage when you're not sure if your idea is even a good one. So trying to help people get some learning in those early days that actually there's not a lot about, because I see a lot of YouTube channels that are just offering complete and utter rubbish advice out there. So hopefully we can bridge that gap. What really excites me about new businesses, and is something that I tend to want to get involved in, is those that are scalable. They've got a proven market fit, and they've also done their research. So I'm really excited to hear what we've got today.
I'm Ben Hepworth, and I'm the founder of Thorn and Thistle Coffee Roasters, a specialty coffee roaster based in Yorkshire. Yeah, I'm feeling really confident. I'm really confident in my product, in the concept. I think where I need that final push is in terms of putting it out there for the general public. And I think I just need that guidance and expertise. I'm Ben Hepworth, and I'm the founder of Thorn and Thistle Coffee Roasters. And I'm here today to pitch to you a subscription service where I'm combining the benefits, the physical benefits, the sensory benefits of specialty coffee. And I'm gonna marry them up with the benefits of mindfulness, but a casual mindfulness where people can integrate mindfulness into their already existing routine of making their morning coffee, for example. And then you're going to get a double whammy with the benefits of mindfulness, which decrease in stress, helps with sleep patterns, improving general mental health. I think combining specialty coffee with mindfulness, informal mindfulness, you're going to start your day off incredibly well, and it could have a huge impact on your general mental health and well-being. It benefits people's moods, increase brain function. There's studies to show it can prevent certain illnesses and diseases. Again, it's all to do with moderation. 4 cups a day can really benefit you. 14 cups a day could really destroy you. But it's all in moderation. Subscription is 3 coffees get delivered to you, 3 bespoke coffees get delivered to you, curated, so you'll get 3 200-gram bags of specialty grade coffee. You'll get a mindful guide card, you'll get a flavour wheel, and also a key so that you can develop your own understanding of the specialty coffee. So I've got the product, the concept, and now I'm looking for a route to market. It's an oversaturated world in specialty coffee at the minute, but I'm bringing a product that doesn't exist in the UK by marrying mindfulness and specialty coffee together. The concept that I have, how can I get in front of competitors already years ahead of me in order to bring this to people.
So, in a nutshell, it's a monthly subscription for coffee, but with a mindfulness angle attached to it, effectively.
Yes, an informal mindfulness. I'm really cognizant not to put people off the mindfulness, because I had some bad stereotypes of what mindfulness is and what it means to people. So I'm kind of bringing in a casual mindfulness, so it's available to everybody. It's kind of just tapping into everyone's normal routine. Yeah. Millions of people across the country already get up in the morning, throw the instant coffee in a cup, have the hot water, and off they go. I'm just going to try and kind of bypass that instant stage and say, hang on, take a minute. Mindfulness isn't getting up at sunrise, not putting your white linen clothes on and going to...
As tempted as it might be.
As tempted as it might be, and going to sit and stare at the sunrise. It's just being aware of the moment that you're actually in. And so ditching the instant and actually thinking, what am I doing here?
Yeah, so the customer receiving it, obviously pays you a fee each month. They'll get delivery of something that then hopefully they will stop to enjoy every day rather than just consume, presumably.
Yeah, absolutely. So, because at the minute, I'm a father of two boys. You wake up in the morning and you're just straight on it. The second you open your eyes, you're on it. And I think, actually, who tells us you have to do that? So the idea with the coffee is a sensory angle as well. So the coffee that you receive will change every month. So you'll always get a different one, different flavours, different experiences. So each month you don't particularly know what you're getting. You're not picking out X, Y, and Z. We're going to send you a curated box.
What stage are you at then? So you've got the idea, which, you know, as a concept sounds all right to me. Yeah. But what stage of the actual business?
So I've got all the products. I've got 8 coffees, all single origins, all specialty grade, with their own profiles, ready to go. I've got, obviously, the business is set up. I have been trading for 12 months now. Everything's kind of ready to go. And I think where I'm at now is, how do I market another specialty coffee product in an already oversaturated market out there?
You mentioned you've been trading actually for 12 months, but selling individual bags. So the subscription's not launched yet.
No, subscription is not launched. That's kind of where I've come to you guys really for some guidance and some help, because I feel like it's, in my mind anyway, it's a huge step to go from just, you know, roasting out, sending out bags of coffee. This is kind of what I thought. I think there could be a market into this, but rather than just being another subscription service of coffee, what can I do to really add value to people's lives?
Well, I am always a fan of subscription products. Joe and I even have got a Baby Grow subscription product ourselves. My background's always been in subscription. For me, it's the business model. Yeah. Because I can imagine 12 months of trading, selling individual bags, it's quite hard because you've got to get new customers through the door all the time, and repeat customers, which is fine, but you don't know when they're going to repeat. So revenues, peaks and troughs and all that comes with it. Whereas if you can get enough people on your subscription, you are laughing. Yes. The challenge, presumably, is
getting those people on the subscription.
So what, have you tested it yet at all with anybody or not yet?
I've done nothing in that regards. I probably put all my eggs in one basket. I've got the product ready. I've created the artwork. I've designed the concept. And then it's like, right, I've got this now. How do I then show it to people? And get
this is probably your minimum viable product, avoiding the cliche, but you've now got a product, you're ready to go, so now it's testing it and see. Yeah. But it is that thing of, if you can get a couple of customers, you can get 10. If you can get 10, you can get 100.
I think your first point of call would be your existing customers. I'd definitely go to them, even offer a free box to 10 of them and try it out that way. Get the feedback from them. You might get testimonials. Testimonials are always great then for sort of going forward and getting out there as well. So
I think that's a good chat. I think twofold, particularly if you can do a personal outreach from Ben rather than Thorn and Thistle. Actually, hey, Ben here, and particularly those who are your customers who've probably ordered the most. Because if you can, say there's 10 of them and you can reach out and one of them signs up, then you've largely proven it. I know it's still a long way to go, but if you can get one person to pay a subscription model, you're fucking halfway there, to be honest. Have you done any online advertising yet, or have you got much experience in that?
Me personally, no. I say we. I refer to Thorn Thistle as a we, even though it is. I am Thorn Thistle.
That is the startup way.
Say hello to proper, no-nonsense advice from people who've actually been there and done it. GoFounder, taking the bullshit out of starting a business. To find out more, click the link in the description below.
I put some ads out, didn't get much from it, pulled the ads, and the following week was the best week I ever had. So I thought, well, now I've not paying for advertisement, I've suddenly got it. So is it just bleeded from the advertisement? Has it come? Is it coincidence?
We put a budget behind testing a bunch of ads. So we've tried 3 different styles of ads. So one a bit quirky, one appealing to a more generic side, and one product-led, feature-led. And done A/B testing between them to see kind of what's landed well. But there's been little things that we've tripped up on in Facebook where it recommends, we recommend as Facebook that you let us spend your money where we think fit. Well, they spunked over 90% of our budget on WhatsApp Messenger adverts. And it's and they bombed, haven't they?
Yeah, they did,
Whereas Facebook and Instagram have done well.
Yeah.
So you've got to try and fight the system a little bit. With it.
Yeah.
So if you that 90% had gone to Facebook, then
Yeah, we'd have done a lot
you'd
better.
have been
Yeah,
like, absolutely laughing.
Correct.
So
So
I think
it's
that's
just
the thing.
it's those little kind of triggers to watch out
definitely
for.
set you up to fail to a degree. I think part of it is you got to see Facebook and any advertising as a salesperson at the same time. They're trying to sell to you for you to put your money in and spend it with them. Yeah. Now, they won't always give you the best performance, will they? Because they want to get the money from it, and then obviously you'll learn as it goes forward anyway, so they kind of guarantee themselves some money. But I think the best way to not spunk a load of cash up the wall is to spend that time first on YouTube, pick up the key things, what to do and what not to do, and then apply yourself to Facebook and be prepared to lose a little bit of money. But in the long run, you will get, email addresses. We picked up about 1,000 email addresses in about 2 weeks, about £1 an email address, maybe less than. So, from a customer acquisition point of view, we've got a nice database of people there that we can obviously hopefully convert into final paying customers or whatever else.
So what do you actually get in the box?
So I'm alright.
So please do. Yeah. So what do what if I'm a customer? What do I get?
Thanks very much.
That's the subscription box. That is just a prototype box at the minute. And inside each box comes, so you'll get a flavour wheel, a key, and then that's just one of the mindful cards. So you'll get 5 mindfulness cards or guides. That one I think is for the C. So it'll just tell you a little statistic, which...
So you get 5 of these?
Yeah, you'll get a see, a hear, a taste, all the way through. And then on the back of that card, there'll be a practice for you. So there'll be 5 things to see. So while you're waiting for the kettle to boil, look around you, look out your window, see what you lived in the same house for 10 years, but actually have you ever looked at your surroundings? Have you ever actually taken just a minute of your time to focus on something you've not noticed before, not recognised before? And it just kind of prompts you to not reach for your phone and start scrolling while you're waiting for that kettle to boil. But you'll see that the packaging is very simple, so that the sheets...
It looks decent though. It's
cards you've got.
nicely
I do like
packaged.
these sheets actually because I know the coffee bags, they're not the most sightly shape, so this does hold it into quite a nice little package actually.
And so you get this box with these 3 in, and that's enough for what?
You'll get 3 200-gram boxes, so that'll be 50, based on the recipe that we recommend, 12 grams, 200 ml of water, that'll get you 50 cups. So, based on the subscription, that's about 60p a day.
So these cards obviously got see, smell, taste, hear and touch. These will change every month.
So you'll get 5 in there, so you have one for every single one. So the first kind of mindfulness practice that you'll do is you'll flick there'll be an instruction. I'm waiting for that to come back as a prototype.
Yeah,
I'd be tempted, just as a gut instinct, if you got 5 of these, I'd be tempted to try and condense them into one card. Only because if I've got 5 cards, I'll be faffing a bit with them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, these are all.
But I think the product, it looks. If you got that as a, you'd be pretty pleased with that. What's the cost per month then for a customer?
So looking at it at the minute, based on the mindfulness, the coffee that you get, £30 a month.
Okay.
Which works out, if you work at the coffee, 60 pence every day for your coffee, your mindfulness practice. Obviously, we're using sustainable products as well. The specialty coffee. You're paying for the quality.
Well,
quantity,
that doesn't sound crazy.
Doesn't sound reasonable to me, no. And is that the £30? That's including post and packaging.
Postage, packaging, everything.
So it's delivered for 30.
It's delivered. You pay £30 a month, and you'll get that every single month.
And
but obviously, different coffees every month.
And that doesn't make a difference if it's ground coffee or beans. No.
Nope, I'll do it however you want. However you want it, really. Yeah.
It's pretty reasonable.
I think you're in the ballpark with that subscription price that people are happy to pay.
Yeah.
It's like you'd pay your gym membership and never go, don't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's within the same remit as that.
You think what people pay when you can end up paying £7 a day going to your local coffee shop.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Is this the final packaging or?
No. So the packaging, I think this is where I feel a little bit sometimes deflated and a little bit flat. So the packaging from day one, that is the packaging I want to use. That is made from recycled coffee cups. So they get intercepted before landfill.
Lovely.
Billions and billions of coffee cups end up in the landfill.
It's going to be expensive.
It's very expensive. So one sheet of that will be is £9. I've got 2 together to make it rigid enough to go.
Right.
I might as well just
you can't
get 1,000 bags and go walk down the street and give them away.
So I think this is a really interesting point, and again, for the viewers, something to probably take away is sustainability costs money.
It does,
and I think it's really admirable to do this, but the reality is
you probably
can't.
Yeah.
No, I can't. No, and that's when I look at it this way, if Starbucks did this, they wouldn't be able to afford to do that because it wouldn't make it a product. It just wouldn't be.
But you could do an alternative to that. There's lots of alternatives you could do with that. So you could just you could have a completely recycled cardboard that'd still look the part, same dimensions. And you could have some nice, still obviously go down the eco angle.
It costs a fraction of it.
But it'd cost you what, 50p a box?
Yeah, definitely. And the thing with that is it's sustainable. But actually, if I could afford that, because of the way and the size, the bespoke size, there's so much wastage, which goes against the whole purpose of what I'm doing.
Well, this is the other thing. A lot of sustainability stuff sounds great, but it's actually a load of bollocks.
Yeah, it's great.
So I think
I've learned a lot about that.
Yeah, I bet. But I don't think you'd lose anything as a subscription offering by changing that box.
So no, I think that's pretty good. I think it'd be interesting to know a little bit more about like unit cost and what you sort of build upon that side of things, because obviously I think that we talked about the box that as this material is too expensive, but
So what would that cost you to send to me in total?
Forget that box.
Forget the box. Yeah, if it was a cheaper box, say the box was 50p.
Yeah.
For argument's sake, because that's what I know you could get a box for.
The 3 coffees in there would be right there. You've got £3.20 for postage.
Yeah. The
mindful cards and a standard box that you could buy is around £2 altogether. Looking at the ones I've sourced already. So going out, you've got £2 there.
So £1 delivered to someone's door, and you'd charge them 30 for it.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I think there's room for improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it's not the worst starting point.
No.
You get economies of scale, of course, and all that sort of stuff. But I think, I think so. The coffee's probably about right. The P&P, I guess you're sending Royal Mail, are you?
First class.
I'd go second class. It won't make a difference. It'll save you probably about £1.50 in terms of cost. So sending by 48-hour delivery.
Some instances it still gets there.
Same day sometimes. So
don't tell Royal Mail that.
Yeah, don't tell Royal Mail that.
So the place you could save your money then, you could save probably £1 and a bit, like postage and packaging.
Yeah.
The coffee then, is that, because how much would someone, and this is probably a very naive question, but how much would someone know the difference between £1 and £1?
Well, that's the thing. It's all open to interpretation. That's probably not, because
it's like wine. Because the thing is, it's got to be sustainable for you. There's no point whacking 3 bags of the one that's £1 for a kilogram. If no one notices, you'd be better just doing all the lower. Because still,
if you get a customers who are really into the sort of the deeper detail and really into the cost specialty coffee, you better offer premium box.
It's just about trying to make that profit margin better for
Definitely.
you. Because at the minute, it's not horrendous.
No.
But it's not great either.
No, there is small margins, and that's why I've, like, for the last 12 months, I've not made a lot of money on the coffee at all. And especially putting my own money into the website and everything else, which is like any other business. It is what it is. I'm not making any money, whereas I think this.
I think you'll probably save about at least £1.20 on the P&P. If you go down a Royal Mail account as well, obviously not to begin with, but when you start sending out, if you're sending out on a fixed day per month, you'll get volume-related discounts as well. So if you send over 100 orders out on a particular day, they can come down by as much as 5% on those particular orders. When you said a P&P, is that including the box?
Box and everything, that was I had £2 on for the cards. So buying bulk for cards cost me pennies really for that. It's the box that's going to be
so
the
then if you went down to the £1 per kilo coffee, what we're looking at then, is that still is it, or is it?
So if it was put 3 of them in, £1.60 is going to be then per box in coffee.
Yeah.
And then we're taking £1 off the P&P, so that's £2.20.
£2.20.
And then another £2. That's a lot healthy. That's really good.
That's really healthy margin.
Yeah.
Really, really healthy.
That is,
So you'd want to be, that'd be perfect, because you've got to factor in as well as there's going to be customer acquisition costs as well to begin with. So some customers will come organically. That's the beauty. But then the ones you have to pay for, the ones that cost you.
You have to pay to chase the first one. So like
plus
$5 plus whatever.
It might cost you £4 worth of ads to get one qualified customer. It might cost you more. I don't know, because obviously it depends for every business. It's slightly different. Obviously that you factor that against lifetime value then, because obviously they stay subscribed then for 3, 6 months or even a year. That figure per month obviously comes down and weighs out. So looking at that on a basis, if you can keep a customer for 3 months, you're looking at maybe £1. cost per box, which you make a 10% gross margin now, which is good margins really. So small little changes like that can have a big impact on your bottom line.
Genuinely, I think this is looking really good. I think you've got something here. But the next bit, to summarise probably what Joe and I have said really, is reach out to those current customers, try and effectively milk them as much as you can, get the feedback, get some testimonials, and crucially try and get that paid customer. And then I think you need to start learn about Facebook ads, get involved in them. Don't outsource it, you do it, and hopefully see if you can get that to give you some more paying customers. But like I say, really impressed. I do think there's something in this, but you've got to action it now, and wish you the best of luck with it.
The pitch has gone really well today. I'm really pleased with the feedback I've received from Eddie and Joe. I'm more pleased with the advice that they've given me. There were certain things in there that I'd not thought of, and I think getting bogged down in the detail over the last 6 months of planning has given me tunnel vision really, but they've made me see outside the box, and I'm really grateful for the time today.
I was quite impressed with what Ben presented today, to be fair. Good product, well made, put together, looks the part.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest challenge for Ben is actually getting that out there. So he needs to make people know it exists. What do you think?
Yeah, totally agree. I think what he's got is a product that's got some market fit, definitely. I think, as you say, he needs to test it. He's already got some customers from a previous product, so if you can get it back out there to them, get feedback from them, and obviously then scale it from there.
And vitally important, this is for Ben and the viewers, it takes time, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that's the key,
100%.
particularly if you're building sort of a scalable, subscription-based business as Ben is. It will take time to get to 50 or 100. But if you keep at it, you can get there, because he's got something, like you said, that is, it has a market fit. People are going to want to spend it.
Of course.
It's priced appropriately. So it's about taking his time and just getting that initial outreach. First, start with those customers. Then probably really is the sort of Facebook, Instagram ads, and 100%. Go from there. Build slowly.
So next steps for me are to actually launch the product. I have the product, I've got the concept, I've got the packaging, I've got everything ready now, and taking what I've been given today from Eddie and Joe, I'm going to take that and launch.
A special thanks to Joe and Ben for coming on Pitch Please. If you're in the early stages of starting a business or you're looking to grow, why not join our supportive startup community over at GoFounder.com? And equally, if you're interested in pitching on Pitch Please, please check out GoFounder.com/pitchplease.